by the end of this month, 99.9% sure that you will see the fruit of all the work that we've been doing for the past 6 months. Why we haven't been uploading so much is because there's other things going on in life that we're not comfortable telling you guys yet because they're just not manifested in the physical yet. Yeah.
This is most definitely one of the happiest times in my entire life. We're home. That used to be our house, and now this is our house. If this is not a lesson in manifestation, I don't know what is.
We did it.
We did it.
My baby called and she said 2019 would be what?
The year of rewards. So the cat is out of the bag.
Here we are.
Here we are.
We are officially homeowners. We've been dying to tell you guys this for what, like 4.5 months now?
Months.
This process has been so long and drawn out and kind of stressful. Not that stressful, but definitely added stress to the life.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to tell you guys so bad. Like,
He's been bad.
House.
He's been bad. He's been like...
I've been trying to drop subliminals everywhere I possibly could to like people who have no idea.
He took a photo of our mailbox and wanted to post it. I'm like, absolutely not.
Why
That's
not?
gonna give away the whole entire thing. We just wanted to keep it a secret for a while we were going through the buying process because there was a small part of us that didn't believe we could get this house.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make sure that all the energy that went into the process was positive energy, and it was energy that was ours and our families, that was manifesting and pulling for us to get it.
Yep.
And something as huge as this was a little nerve-wracking to just like announce it, like we're buying a house, and then if it didn't go through, then it just would have been, it just wouldn't have felt right.
It would have been a disappointment
for everyone to know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Are the vision boards close?
Yeah, they're at an office. So these are our 2019 vision boards. We've already completed the biggest vision that was even on the board, which was, this is a aerial view. I'm gonna cover the address. This is the Google Maps view of this house, and the first day that we looked at the house, we printed it out and put it on our vision boards. And so same thing goes for this. This is the aerial view. This is an A-frame house, which is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Actually, to tell the story, when we got here and we had already been living with mom for a couple of months, we were thinking, it's time for us to get out of mom's apartment. We need to find out what we're gonna do. We don't wanna live in the van right now. It's summertime, it's getting hot. It's not the best option. We wanna just plant our roots somewhere. My dad has 25 acres right down the road of just beautiful flatlands and forests. So we thought, what if we build a tiny home on dad's land? And then that will be our anchored place of living while we can continue to do van life when we get more money and whatever that may be. So when we're looking for tiny homes, we find A-frame style homes, and I just fell in love with them. I started pinning a bunch of photos on my Pinterest of just these beautiful tiny A-frame homes.
While we're thinking about all of this, one of Veladya's dad's dogs runs away, and he has to travel up and down the block to let everybody know, if you see this dog, it's ours. Just call me and let me know that you found it. So all the way at the end of his block, there's this giant A-frame wooden Western style home. When we tell Veladya's dad about what we've been envisioning about an A-frame, he goes, you know, there's one down the block, right? And they're actually
we showed him a picture that looked kind of like this one. It's a big A-frame cabin home with a porch in front of it and the big windows. And there was one that if I find it, I'll pop it up on the screen now. That was like a reddish wooden A-frame home, and I showed him the photo, and I'm like, so we're thinking of building something, like this on your land. And he says,
you know, there's a couple down the street they're moving out. They're about to put their house up for sale, and he just brings us down here.
Exactly what you want.
He brings us down here whimsically. These people weren't even expecting us. We just showed up one day and was like, hey, you know, we're interested in building a house that's similar to this. Can we walk around your space to see how it feels? And they're like, yeah, come on. And we're walking around the house and they're telling us the story of how they raised their family here. Long story short, at the end of the visit, we're like, man, we really like this house. This house, we really like this house. It's really good energy.
And they were really trying to convince us to buy it because they hadn't even begun to put it on the market yet. So it'd be much easier for someone to just come scoop it up right as they're moving out. So they were telling us everything about the house and all the rooms, and it just looked so perfect. But then when we left, I think we were 50-50. I know I was 50-50. Like half of me was like, I want this house. And the other half of me was like, there's no way you're gonna be able to buy this house. So just don't even get your hopes up.
I remember I floated the idea, not even thinking that anybody would take it serious. I was just like, man, that house is really nice. You know, we could just go ahead and take that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Veladya's like, I really think we should try to get that house. And I was like, what?
Yeah, like after sleeping on it, I felt it.
Yeah.
And I think we both felt it after a couple of days of ruminating on it, and they had given us a sheet that said everything about the house and the acreage. 8 acres of beautiful land and forest with a horse barn and a workshop and a mother-in-law suite basement at the bottom, and it just seemed so perfect. So we decided to go for it. We're like, let's just submit our paperwork, let's do everything, and let's try to get this house. Let's see if we can get approved for a loan and make it happen. It took months for them to do all the paperwork. I mean, buying a house is so exhausting. There's so much work. My mom helped us so much with all the paperwork and everything that we had to get together to even begin to be recognized as qualifiable homeowners.
Yeah, shout out to your mom.
It happened.
Yeah, and we put it on the vision board.
And we put it on the vision board when we decided. So we put the aerial view, we put what it looks like indoor. This is almost exactly what it looks like as far as the design goes. And then the whole A-frame thing, and it says comfort, your goal, stay focused. We saved up tons of money so that we'd be able to afford whatever, you know, deposits and closing costs and all that stuff that happens. Here we are, everyone. Vision boards work, manifestation works, believing in yourself works. It all works.
Yeah, man.
It works.
Some people might say it's woo-woo or magic, but when we can show you physical proof, I mean,
I know that the entire time we were going through the process, we were just afraid that it wasn't gonna work out.
Yeah.
But we kept saying, when we get the house, when we get the house,
yeah.
when we get the house, I'm gonna do this. I would see something on Pinterest, ooh, when we get the house, I'm gonna buy this couch. When we get the house, I'm gonna do this. And we just kept saying that. We probably said it like 5 times a day.
Yeah, we left no room for negativity whatsoever. In our minds, we already had it.
Once we were starting to get to the final stages of the paperwork, it felt like it was actually happening. And so we were getting approved for loans, and
that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, things are going really well.
All I wanted to do was tell you guys, like, oh, we got approved for a house.
Yeah.
But we was like, nah, not yet.
Yeah. And so we came, and we would come every so often to talk to the owners, and they would show us something new, like different things that they wanted to leave behind for us, like a futon or a deep freezer, and we would come, and we came and did a full perimeter walk. We're walking along the perimeter of what will soon be our land. All of that is ours. I could cry. Matt's looking at the border because there's a fence in there somewhere. This is all ours. And then there's fencing that shows someone else's land. The inspector that we hired is checking out the entire house to make sure there's nothing that's like a red alert alarm, like, you know, mold or anything like that that needs to be fixed or eradicated. And then soon, in a couple of weeks, we will be signing closing papers. And just had great conversations with them as they told us their family history here and their stories. Then that final day came, papers were signed,
and we got the keys, and here we are.
Here we are. So far, we have gotten a few little things, like plants mostly has been my first big purchase. Is just a bunch of plants.
We didn't even have utensils, plates, and none of that stuff yet. She's talking about, I'm gonna put a plant here and a plant there.
That's so true. I bought plants before we even bought utensils. But they left a few things in the kitchen for us to get started out, and then once we get the things we like, we'll push their old stuff out. We have no furniture. We're sleeping on a mattress upstairs.
That was from the van.
Our van mattress, so it's like a little short.
Yeah.
But it'll do until we get our bed. We have no couch, but we're sitting on yoga mats and our picnic chairs from the van also. Yeah. And something that van life taught us, honestly, is
you don't need a lot.
Yeah, like we don't have a lot and we don't need a lot. We'll obviously get furniture, but we're totally fine
at some point
taking our time, getting pieces that we know we love and that we, not rushing into anything.
Yeah, and I love the space. It's so big. It's a little under 2,000 square feet. So I'm not in a rush to clutter it up with stuff.
Yeah.
We're just enjoying the wide openness of it all right now, which
and
you will see once you get the tour.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a full house tour so that you can see everything. Hopefully when we give you a house tour, we'll get a few more furniture pieces. If not, you'll just get a house tour in general.
So look out for that video when it comes out.
Are you loving the house? Tell them you love the house. So the cats have been loving it since we let them out. They have been running around and enjoying it. And Rumi loves it, obviously. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you all for your patience. For your
patience, for real.
We have so much in store to share with you. So many videos coming up with us in this new home and sharing every step of the way with you all. Thank you for supporting us. We couldn't have done it without you, honestly. Everything that you've seen us show on YouTube as far as brand partnerships or Patreon or anything has helped us get enough to get this home, and it is a dream come true. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more about where we go with our journey, definitely hit that subscribe button so we can keep you updated.
Subscribe because it's going to be an adventure. Last but not least, since we are here and we are starting to build a regular routine for ourselves, as a celebration for us, we would like to commit to doing 2 videos per week now. And I know that tons of you have asked us to come up with a regular schedule so that you know when you can tune in to Earth Mama Medicine. And as of now, that will be every Wednesday and every Sunday after this video comes out. So get excited for that. Lots of new footage coming. And we're looking forward to posting a lot more regularly and sharing a lot more with you all. So thank you so much for being here. We love you.
We love you.
Peace.
Peace.